Rabbi Y, well, you begin by teaching us we're expressions of Hashem and you feed the ego. We don't know how to differentiate between our ego and God. Very thankfully, somebody says, the Jewish people have had great tzaddikim who knew how to nullify their personal egos and agendas, and these teachings had real meaning. But unfortunately, the majority of us have egos. So therefore, we apply all of these lessons to our egos. We're incapable of differentiating between our egos and making it impersonal and realize what we share with Hashem. I think that it would be better if you change your class. Your course should be to help us work on nullifying our egos by becoming aware of our wretchedness and our nothingness as creatures. Every big and every precious idea can be misconstrued, and a person could walk away and say, yes, my ego is God, and everything I want is God. So now I'm going to come into my house and tell my wife what to do and tell her, God is telling you to do this. And then you're going to speak to your children, and when they're going to say, hey, who's calling? Oh, God is calling. And God told you to do this, and if not, you know what happens, right? I don't think most people go away with bigger egos. On the contrary, I find that when people really discover that they are channels of Hashem, it gives them a much deeper sense of how powerful they are, how deep they are, how good they are, and how much in control they can be, and that they're not victims to their own mediocrity. That's the point. We become angry. We lose it. We detach from life. We run away because we don't realize who we are. Because I'm stuck in my trauma. I'm stuck in my childhood story. How do I get unstuck? I could come and tell you, you're a nothing, you're a garnish. You could drop dead like this. And you know what? It's true. It's important to be humble and to be aware and to understand our vulnerabilities and our frailties. But I feel what people need to hear is something much deeper. You're not stuck. When you realize that you're a channel of Hashem, you can actually be humble. I could say, I'm sorry. I could say I made a mistake. From my experience in teaching, I find this to be psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually much more helpful for people to serve God and to learn Torah and do mitzvahs and bring light into their life and into the world with more passion.
TheYeshiva.net